What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite design of airsoft magazine and why I think it is superior to the rest of the garbage out there. Alright, so let's get started. This is the first group, and these are high caps. If you're unfamiliar with high caps, which I doubt you are, they have a winder on the bottom, a door on the top, and you just pour the BBs in the top, wind it up, and they will feed up through here to the top where they will feed into the gun. I do not like these because A, they make quite a bit of noise, B, they make quite a bit of noise rattling around, and C, you have to wind them up. Yes, you can wind them up quite a bit, and it should feed most of the time half to maybe 3/4 of the magazine, but it's very irritating to have to wind them up. And you still have all these BBs here that won't be getting pushed up forward by the spring in here after it gets used up, because there isn't a follower. So these are not my favorites. Now we're going to move on to group 2, flash mags. I personally do not own a flash mag, but this is something that kind of resembles the design of one. So basically, in a flash mag, it has the same mechanism where it has a spinning spring on the bottom and it feeds the BBs up there after you dump them into the reservoir. The only difference is on the bottom there is no winder. Instead, you would flip the base plate forward and yank on a string with a pin, and that's what winds it up. Again, it is very loud when the BBs are rattling around. Again, the amount of BBs here will not feed into your gun, and of course you have the noise of having to wind that up. I really don't like having to do all that manual work on a magazine. I like to stick it in the gun, have it run dry, and then switch to the next mag. So, not my favorite. Alright, now we're going to move on to mid-caps. These are the most useful and overall best airsoft magazine out there, in my opinion. So, a lot of people say, oh, mid-caps don't hold any ammunition. This is the BAMF M4 magazine. In the description on any website it says 190 rounds, it can hold 200. That's quite a bit. These M4 mags can hold 350, that's 150 rounds less. Of course, you're not going to get the same amount, but you don't have to deal with winding, don't have to deal with the extra BBs, don't have to deal with all of the sound necessary. This is a KWA 120 round mag, then we've got a 175 round AK mag, and of course a smaller magazine. That one holds 75 rounds, it's an MP5 mag. So they don't make any noise when you're moving around with them. They don't have BBs jostling around inside of them. You don't have to pull anything. You don't have to wind anything. You don't have to do anything to them. You just take it out of your pouch, stick it in your gun, and you're good to go. So that's why I like mid-cap mags, and I encourage everyone else to use them if they want to be on the higher end of the totem pole.